Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here's Beverly. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Harris and Gortat are up front. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot.
Well, there's some confidence right now in Patrick Beverly's game. He's got the green light, and that time took a little bit of a quick opportunity and nailed it.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. The drive by Cousins. That shot off. Some solid defense from Harris. The Clippers have long labored in the shadow of the Los Angeles Lakers. A lot of ground to make up for the Clippers.
Well, from 1977 to 2011, the Lakers made the playoffs all but 2 seasons and won 10 NBA titles. So in that same time, the Clippers got to the postseason only 4 times and just won 1 series. So yes, Kevin, you're right. That's a well that you're looking up from if you're the Clippers. But the last 5 seasons, they've been better than the Lakers. Much better.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, he talked about the importance of how tight-knit this group is. He said it's really starting to get to where they can read each other's minds out there. One guy can see another cutting without even looking up. It's a lot of fun to watch. And they're hoping they can keep that fun up tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
As always, DA, appreciate the good work. So, guys, they want to see their shooting percentage high up there immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're just hoping a few guys get hot. It means a commitment to finding good shots.
Well, they're very driven offensively as a team, so you don't have to worry about guys getting too lazy out there. They're just going to keep working and finding those open opportunities.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
No good on the free throw. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
He hits the second from the line.
There's a nice, quiet leadership quality that Avery Bradley gives to his teammates, and it's something that the coaching staff absolutely is on board with.
Now, here's Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take-charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Thompson against Bradley. Back to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry against Beverly. Back to Thompson from past the arc. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Durant in the corner. Golden State moving it around. Over Gallinari. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it goes down 2 points.
I don't know how you match up sometimes with the long arms and high release of Gallinari. The defense learned their lesson on the drive there.
Beverly against Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. The feed to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Gallinari against Durant. Gallinari wide open, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Cousins with a screen on Beverly. Floats it up for Cousins.
And love the shot selection here by Cousins. Feels like he can knock it down from anywhere.
Beverly with the ball. The pass to Gortat. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul. Beverly against Curry. Gortat with a screen on Curry. Beverly and Cousins with the block.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Green inside, guarded by Harris. Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
One thing that's quietly understated about Steph Curry is that competitive fire to keep pushing the envelope. Even though he's set these high marks and these high bars, he wants to see if he can eclipse some of the marks that he set in the early part of his career.
Shooting 2. And he makes the first. And trying to defend the Warriors, all that motion. Brett, how tough is that to defend?
Well, it kills you, Kevin, because it's not like you know if you give up an open shot, it's going to go in. That happens with most of the NBA. It's the fact that maybe you're 2 feet away or 6 inches away from getting a steal, and that play costs you, and it just keeps coming at you for 48 minutes. Those devastating shooters, all of that movement, really tough to guard, and everybody in the league's having their troubles with it.
And yes, it's good. 6 points for Gallinari.
Well, hustle from Gallo there. Remember, at 6'10", he can do that, makes the right call by going back in and finding possession there.
Gortat with the steal. Gallinari against Durant. Gallinari right side. Here's Harris. Here's Beverly. Beverly. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Beverly against Curry. Green with a screen on Beverly. Curry attacking. Count it. Curry's got 9 points. The Clippers in the lead. Beverly the pass to Gallinari. Gortat with the screen for Gallinari. Pass to Bradley. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Gortat with a screen on Durant. And it's Gallinari missing. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Thompson. Gortat with the rebound.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Gortat with the screen for Beverly. Feeds it to Gortat. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that.
Here's Thompson, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch. And then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup. Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago. And Clay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Clay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
One shot.
Thompson no good on the free throw. And despite all the encouragement from his father, Clay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school. So here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Clay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
And the Warriors making a change here. McCaw's checked in. Williams can't get it to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Now Wesley Johnson getting up and flying high and attacking the rim that time.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Warriors with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jordan Bell. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for McCaw. Mike Scott's checked in for the Clippers. Scott with a screen on Curry. Passes it to Gortat. He kicks it to Johnson. Scott a screen. From 13, misses off the right iron.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And he's an assassin from long range. With his size and quick release, coupled with the consistency, Thompson is a very hard man to guard beyond the arc.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And DeMarcus Cousins, one of the few players in the NBA who can just simply dominate, Brent, a game with his size and skill.
Yeah, I think there are ways he could actually do that even more so, where he could just be more of a force throughout the course of any game. And I remember last season he put up that huge 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist game, just a monster game. And that's the first stat line with those kind of numbers in the NBA in the last 50 years.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Golden State. They double him with Green. Down low. Here's Williams. Here's Gortat. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach.
They set the pick. And Curry, here we go. Thompson for the triple. Another three for Golden State.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Williams kicks to Scott. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Gortat with the stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Bell with a screen on Johnson. And Durant puts up a deep three. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Durant. And here comes the break. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Such a natural shooter. That was Thompson's calling card coming out of Washington State as a Cougar, and he's added to his game now. Always one of the premier two guards that steps on the floor for any NBA season.
2 shots. That one is off. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
On the wing, Johnson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Williams with a clean look, but they'll get another chance. Bell with the block.
At a young age, Bell has proven to be a great shot blocker with tremendous timing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
He had dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here, too. Sendarius Thornwell's checked in for Gortat. Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry dishes to Durant. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Livingston, no luck.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Williams. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with Livingston. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Bell. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Good. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Well, it's kind of unfair. If you're that great a shooter from distance like Steph is, and then you combine with how great he is around the basket, hard to handle.
And the shot is good from Johnson. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they throw
a lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Left side, Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his third rebound tonight. Bell's shot is good. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Williams kicks to Thornwell. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Durant. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He gets that one.
Deadly from every spot on the court. Durant is both prolific and relentless.
And the Clippers call time here. Brent, a major pivot for the Clippers last season, trading away the most important player in franchise history, Blake Griffin.
Well, the front office made mention of sustainability and production over cost, and felt like it was the right time for them to move on. The size of that max contract, the injury risk of Blake Griffin and what's happened and transpired the past couple of seasons convinced them that they might be able to clear that out of the way, get some flexibility, and rebuild the roster in the way that they wanted to moving forward.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Jerebko comes in for Bell. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Steph Curry.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's a good sign.
Here's McCaw. Not really his range, and it's off target. Clippers trail by 8. Now Beverly, 5 points in the game. It's up a 3. McCaw grabs the miss. Livingston passes to Jerebko. Over Harris. Here's Iguodala. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his third rebound on the night. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Scott is screened. Here's Gallinari. And the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
Got a piece of it. Clippers trail by 8. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jerebko at the elbow. To the inside. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Beverly. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching, and they always attempt to wear you out.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's the Warriors on the break for the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
And here's Beverly. He has 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but, man, that's an easy shot.
McCaw with the bucket.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it-type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
And the Warriors with some changes. Thompson comes in for Urebko. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Gortat's checked in for the Clippers. Avery Bradley comes in for Sindarius Thornwell. And the shot is good.
I'm not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Warriors leading by 13. Here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Where hasn't he scored from? Inside, outside, in between game, driving to the hoop. Steph doing it all right here.
Gallinari against Thompson. Yes, that goes in. 10 points for Gallinari. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Lays it up off the glass. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right there.
Curry against Beverly. Harris outside. There's a screen by Gortat. And it's Gallinari missing. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And another basket for Golden State.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beverly, the pass to Gallinari. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Klay Thompson thinking the game out right there. Maybe it's in the DNA.
Beverly against Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Beverly wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Beverly's got 8 points.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And Curry, here we go. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 19.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Beverly for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Beverly's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Los Angeles. Curry on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Curry's shot is off.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I'm not sure why they're not respecting Avery Bradley from that spot. You got to get up to him from there.
Pass to McCaw. Back to Cousins. Iguodala outside. Over Harris. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
And that one, good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Rebound by the Clippers. Gortat's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bradley with the ball. 6 points for him. Inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Gortat.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
Cousins with a screen on Beverly. Floats it up for Cousins. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Gallinari. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Gallinari's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. Golden State's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And the pass to Cousins. Thompson for 3. That shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Bradley. Harris outside. There's a screen by Gortat. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Belly's checked in for McCaw. The Clippers also changing it up. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Gallinari. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Drains the 19-footer. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here. In the last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Curry. Harris trying to get free. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9 and stolen by Harris. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Curry. And that one hits back iron. The Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
Thompson dishes to Curry. And here's Iguodala outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And the arc Iguodala has on his 3-point shots, almost like he's drawing rain from time to time.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Clippers miss again. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Out to Thompson. The tray. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Even with the hand up, it's not bothering Klay Thompson. Just measured that one off.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, Ernie, Steph Curry, he's still redefining the point guard position. To call him a shoot first or a pass first doesn't do him justice. He makes great decisions on the fly. Tremendous creator and ability to improvise. And we saw all of that in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
An amazing view of the new eastern span of the beautiful Bay Bridge, which opened in 2013. Welcome back to Oakland, everyone. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. Harris and Gortat are up front, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. Durant with it, now guarded by Gallinari. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Warriors with possession here. Cousins, the pass to Curry. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 18. And Beverly kicks to Gortat. And that one's good. Beverly's got 13 points.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Beverly against Curry. Thompson in the corner. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. Beverly, the pass to Bradley. And the rejection by Cousins. To the inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range and starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might
I
have
like
been.
it. It makes sense when you say it.
But the Little League always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Curry. On the wing, Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Steph Curry, Brent, is there any doubt in your mind that he is the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I don't think there's any doubt, but I like the fact that Steph Curry doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, and he isn't. He's trying to be better at making plays. He's trying to be better at making good decisions. He's trying to be better as a defender. And so all of these things for Steph Curry, he's not satisfied with the things that he's done so far in his career, which have all been elite.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Well, the success of the Warriors is truly built around their culture and their chemistry, and it really starts with Steph Curry. Even though a lot of people argue about Kevin Durant being their best player, their most important player has been Steph. Just a great, joyful approach to the game, and it rubs off on the entire organization.
Warriors leading by 19. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And that blend of joyfulness and competitive spirit, something that Steph Curry and his coach, Steve Kerr, Brent, they share that in common.
Yeah, think about just how humble they are, how gracious they are, how much they're willing to take the time on a daily basis to do things for others, not just themselves. So you have the Warriors with some key values in place that they don't stray from all that often.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Draymond Green. And McCaw is subbed in for Thompson. That'll be a 5-second call. against Curry. Bradley, no one around him. No good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Durant, no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And it's Gallinari missing. Warriors leading by 19 points. Puts it up from 15. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 26.
Just feels like there's not a spot on the floor where Steph Curry does not have great touch.
And the Clippers call time here. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Williams, he's checked in for Bradley. And here is Los Angeles now. Tipped away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Durant's got the ball. And it's blocked.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
Here's the 3. Warriors the rebound. Curry wide open. And at last, they get one to fall.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Harris with it. Working on Urebko. Rebounded by Urebko. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Los Angeles making a switch here. Scott's checked in. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Beverly against Curry. And Curry throws it down.
If you're the D, you cannot let Curry do that to you, using that handle to get where he wants to go on the floor.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Scott against Bell. Williams takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. There's a screen. Durant up top. Gallinari covering. Lock at 6. Durant kicks to McCaw. A 3. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Urebko. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From outside the arc, and another 3 for Golden State.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Curry against Beverly. Harris passes to Scott, using his post move to get the 2 points. Warriors have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great 3rd quarter for them offensively. To the middle, here's Urebko, and another basket for Golden State.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Williams kicks to Harris. Over Urebko. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Warriors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. The first free throw is good.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Urebko. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Thornwell's checked in. And that one's good. Beverly's got 17 now.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Kicked away. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Scott dishes to Williams. Second shot opportunity. Beverly. It's deflected. Now here's Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They set the pick. Durant just inside the line. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Williams. Shoots. Jump shot is good. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Durant against Beverly. Durant, the pass to Livingston. Kicks it to Iguodala. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So, for the Clippers, Johnson comes in for Gallinari. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Down low, it's stolen by Bell. Passes it to McCaw. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 7.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Here's Williams. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Scott. Outside Williams, beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Off the screen, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Scott is screened. To the middle, here's Johnson, and Durant sends it back.
An extremely fluid athlete with sneaky explosiveness. It's a wonder Durant doesn't block more shots.
Great open look there. Durant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them. Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction. The era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
And stolen by Scott. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
And from 2011 to 2017, the Lob City Clippers, as they were called, 50 wins or better pretty much every year.
It was a great team. It just did not have the kind of luck, and trust me, there is luck involved, needed to get themselves to an NBA Finals. A record 6 straight playoff appearances for them. Took a series lead, only to be eliminated, and then a lot of frustration set in because things didn't go the right way. And now a lot of guys not here for the Clippers moving forward.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Bell. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for McCaw. That's good from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. They set the pick. The 3 from Bradley. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You got to keep an eye on Bradley, especially when he's looking to pull the trigger from deep. Better when he has his feet set.
You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Livingston kicks to Cousins. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game. And they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
Thompson against Bradley. And there's the pass to Johnson. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Right side, Durant. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gortat. Good on the shot. Gortat's got 12 points in the game.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Now Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the officials call a traveling violation.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off and try your best to move on to the next play.
Let's go. Make a play, come on.
There's Green with the 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Great start, fellas. Play, your cutting is awesome. Your movement without the ball is brilliant. Great stuff.
Good to hear that. Complimenting the motion. Steve Kerr likes this offense and how it's running right now.
And when the players and the ball never seem to stop, it really prevents a defense from getting set and digging in.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Evans out there with Looney. Then there's Livingston. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Cook in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Livingston. Offensive rebound. Cousins dishes to Livingston. Over Robinson. Livingston, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A putback. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Well, 6'7", Sean Livingston still can get up there and rock the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here is Mbamute. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Kicks it out to Evans. There's the three. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Evans. 12 points here for Cousins.
Just great confidence from Cousins there. Once he gets the ball, he's immediately looking to pull the trigger.
Gortat, the pass to Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. You know, Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors, like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state the Golden State Warriors. Well, Doc Rivers might have done his best coaching job last year. You think about how many G League guys came in and started games, and he even talked about it as being a season with a breath of fresh air, with all that newness and the things he had to teach and go back to the drawing board. So a heck of a year for them, and they might have found some gems.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. That shot off the mark. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here is Cook. Back to Cousins. And here's Livingston. Just 5 on the clock. That one drops for him. And Doc raved about last season's roster. But Brent, he admitted by the end of the Blake Griffin, Chris Paul era, he had it up to here with all the chemistry issues.
Well, he said that every playoff disappointment, Doc, felt like the buy-in of the entirety of the team got narrower, as if they couldn't get it done because of what had happened a season before or 2 seasons before that. So a very hard group to coach, a very talented group to coach, but a lot of things lingered in that locker room, and if you're not on the same page, there's just no way to climb that mountaintop.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Poked away. And Cousins kicks to Evans. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The Clippers shooting in this game 45%. Now here is Robinson. He's covered by Livingston. There's a screen by Gortat. Outside Robinson. Shoots off the screen. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
He kicks to Mbamute. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-3 run. Cook, the pass to Evans. Over Johnson. And Evans, the basket on the assist from Cook. Evans has got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Kicks it to Livingston. Back to Evans. In the corner, Cook with it. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. And the dunk by Evans.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cook. Here's Robinson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Cook. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That free throw, no good. And the Warriors with some changes. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Looney. And McCaw is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Mike Scott's checked in for Los Angeles. Teodosic comes in for Robinson. And he sinks the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Evans. Banked in off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Passes it to Mbah-a-Moute. Inside, it's stolen by Bell.
You got this, you got this.
Here's McCaw. Kept alive. Jerebko dishes to Bell. Over in the corner, Livingston. Buries the long-range jumper. Livingston's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really, the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be ripping the nets from distance, piling up some major points here.
Teodosic, no good.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence. And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
The Clippers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. To stop the run, Evans with the rebound. Golden State's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. No good from Bell. Here's Los Angeles now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Scott a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Chalk up 2 there.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Livingston kicks to Evans. Back to Livingston. Pass to McCaw. From beyond the arc. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 8th assist in the game. McCaw has gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Knocked away. It's stolen by Livingston. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Can't sneak the ball around the long arms of Livingston. He clogs up the passing lanes well.
And there's the pass to Scott. Bell with the block. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Thornwell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
There we go.
Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jerebko. Livingston passes to Evans. Back to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Evans, the basket on the assist by Livingston. Evans has got 12 points here in the second half. Evans has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Evans with a stuff.
And Livingston did play point guard his first couple years, knows how to operate the offense, that time with the pass.
And Los Angeles guys shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Scott is screened. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
And the dunk by Evans.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
Kicks to Johnson. Scott is screened. Good D by Bell.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Passes to Livingston. Six to shoot. And here's Evans outside. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Livingston. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Livingston with it. Evans outside. Livingston kicks to Evans. There's the triple. Evans can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles guys shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
To the right side. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jerebko can't get it to go. Here's Thornwell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Bell. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. Congrats on the win. We know how intense you are on the floor, but it looked like tonight maybe you're having a little fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun.
I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
Well, it's a good look for you, man. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.